February 20th, 7 a.m. We're leaving Baja Sunrise RV Park. It will never be the same again if the owner does what he says and puts the condos in starting there, and they will encompass everything. This place will be completely gone in the next couple of years. It's been just a fantastic, one of the best winters we've ever had. Second one in this place. Been here a couple months. I mean, that's Steve from Pemberton. I think that's Bruce and Irene from Toronto and north of Edmonton. That's Roger and Anne from Ottawa. Aljo, he pulled out. He's up at Aljo and Diane are up Constitution and see your dad somewhere on the way home, or to Palm Springs. Eller, Brad and Beatrice from Colorado. Jane, Dave, Kelowna. Like, my God, it's been, people party a lot here. And we've really been out of touch for that scene for years, but we've had a great time. We've had a few more sippies than usual. They're taking that back to Canada. Oh, Sean and Goody. I don't know where they're from, but look at that beautiful Phaeton. Oh, and Baja Bob with that beautiful little SSR car. I can pretty much know everybody in the park. Andrew and Raquel from Edmonton in the big coach over there, the Monaco. Say goodbye to the cows. But things are changing. So we're leaving. Trailer's all good to go. We've been sitting right here for like 2 months. Been very windy this year. One of the windiest winters they've had in years, in a decade, Jorge says. So people don't come here sometimes. Because some people don't come here. It's horribly freaking windy. Yep. Jorge's the man. And he runs this place. So that's over and out from Arrow Ramblers. Saying goodbye to, oh, there's Steve from Pemberton. Backhoe Steve. Yeah, man, we've met a lot of nice people here. The RV community has really opened up to us this year, what it's all about. Maybe we've just been a little more accepting of people. I don't know what it is. Anyways, it's been really nice. It's oh, look at that sunrise. It's reinvigorated our hope in humanity. These are being, I mean, there's Americans here, mostly Canadians. Yeah, weird, huh? Mostly Canadians. But everybody gets along just fine. Hey! Okay, over and out. I gotta sign off. I gotta bother Steve. So I was gonna put the music in here, but realized that YouTube would give us a strike. They strike almost everything that has music on it. But we'll just carry on with the video. Needless to say, we met a lot of great musicians on our going south and north in Baja. Let's carry on. I can't believe how old some of these rigs are. Now in this video we're going to be leaving Baja, but we're just going to cover the sights you will see. Just cover some of the weird things you see when you're driving in Baja, like these amazingly rough roads. Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful area, but you can knock your teeth out and take your springs out all in one blow. This was in Loreto. Little hard to see. We're going to have to update our cameras to something with a better zoom. There was dozens of dolphins out here just popping up and down. And the whale bones. This was in Guerrero Negro, Mario's RV Park. And these bicyclers, you'll see them from time to time. Like, how crazy do you got to be to ride a bicycle in Baja? As it'd be like a 10. Yeah. You'll see half a dozen of these, of course, going up or down in either direction. The Militario checkpoints. We've never had any issues with these guys. They usually go in the trailer, look around. They like to look at the guitars.
There's some shit going on there.
But then they're gone. Oh. The roads. It's such a beautiful place, but getting there and leaving there can be a challenge. This is that thing that checks for, just like back
explosives?
Home, uranium, radioactive. It's not just the roads. Really? The Mexican drivers are the unique breed. That's a Mexican who stopped at a stop sign.
That is a beautiful, beautiful,
And one who's just going to back out in front of us.
whatever it is, what's left of the car.
If it's a car that looks like that, I'd let him go ahead and do it.
Roadkill. Those big crazy red-headed vultures or whatever they're called.
Ay, ay, ay.
Here we ran into a bit of a caravan.
There's another
Where
one.
did they bring
Yeah,
it
we were
to?
discussing RV buying.
708.
We're going to do a video later on we went shopping for RVs. It was an eye-opening experience. We came home with our old trailer, let's just put it that way. We'll cover some more of that later. Oh. We have upgraded suspension on the trailer and it's appreciated.
White lines. I've seen the Altos.
You don't need helmets on your motorcycles. You don't need insurance on your side-bys. And the
Good job
dogs
there,
might
buddy.
try to eat you.
There's the tow base.
Most of them are very well-mannered, though. It's the topes that are more of a concern. That's Mexican for really, really big speed bump. Little communities on the highway are
Yeah, rentals.
laced with them to slow you down.
I bet that's a special.
This is down by Santa Spac, a very popular beach. You can just see that boat out there. This is a kayaking area.
Sit back.
It's very shallow water. You can walk out for hundreds of feet, and there's this boat with a helicopter on the back. I've never seen that before, and we've seen Santa Spac a few times.
It's got a helicopter on it.
Camera probably didn't think that.
Living the life.
Oh, here's
Santa's back.
and there's room there, but it's busy. That's not.
These are boondocking beaches. You need to be set up for boondocking on these beaches if you're going to spend more than a couple days.
See if we can catch it.
Yep, he just about fits on the road, and so do we. Check this guy out. I don't think there's even a tail light, a brake light. He does have mud flaps. And he's in a hurry to drop whatever it is he has in the back of that old dump truck.
We're not leaving.
This is Mario's in Guerrero Negro. And this is typical Mexico. They got a rope up. It must open like 7 or 8 in the morning, but of course we're leaving early, and you just make yourself at home and open things up. This is a typical Mexican town. It's a kilometer or two long on either side of the road, and then it just kind of disappears. I guess it's more like a village. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call it. Great place to pull over, though. Gotta watch pulling over. You can see it's quite a drop.
That's not the name of a person.
Gently pull over, and you can have lunch. No one will bother you,
There's the salon social as you don't.
except for the chickens and the odd dog.
It's a nice place, huh?
Not quite a Harley Davidson,
What
but
the hell is that?
you'll see a lot of weird stuff on these drives.
Oh, that's that. Oh, don't kill him.
So we finally make it up to Mexicali, where we're going to cross, and our next video will be we're going to do a Mexicali East crossing. Of course, many people have done it, but we'll break it down how we do it with all the signage, because it can be slightly confusing when you're coming up south to north. And of course, their standards for polluting vehicles is somewhat different than we're used to in USA and Canada. Like
It's
that.
got an engine problem.
You think?
Yeah. But stay
So
on.
here's at the
Fix it
beginning
down
of
one.
getting into the Mexicali, which is a city of like 300,000 plus people heading toward the border. It's really a pretty easy run. Like I said, we'll go over that in the next video. And we'll probably post a few more of Baja. We're going again this year if things go well, depending on, life's always got issues. Yeah, stay right, Highway 2, San Luis, RC. We'll break this all down in our next video.
Look where he's going.
It's not so much difficult as it is traffic can be congested, and of course everything's in Spanish and Mexican, and people go fast. Over and out for this one, and we'll see you all in the Mexicali East crossing.
Turn right at the traffic light onto Calzone and you up.
We're turning right here?
I don't know. Stop. Just before reaching the junction with Mexico, turn right, Mexico 2.